Welcome everyone to day 2 of our 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise on the brand new Disney Treasure. Today we have a day at sea, which means this is the perfect time to show you some of the new experiences you can expect to see only on the Disney Treasure. You may be familiar with the Jungle Cruise, but with some creativity and imagination, we're showing you an experience that has you racing head-to-head against the other skippers. Later this evening, we take you to an adults-only Indiana Jones show that has you, the audience, controlling the destiny of Sage and Coriander's retelling of these iconic films. We have all of that and so much more coming up in today's video. Well, it is a beautiful day out here at sea. Blue skies, sunshine, and the blue ocean ahead of us here today. Good morning, everybody. That bed, incredible. Slept like a baby, many hours. Definitely a late start to the day, but that's okay. First day at sea, plenty to do today. And yes, we have not made the bed yet. Oh, the phone's ringing. We have Apollo lunch. Let's see what they say. Hello? Yes. Correct. Yes, we found it in our bag. Yes. Back to the bed here. Like I said, so comfortable. I loved the pillows. Sheets were nice. The bed was nice. One thing I didn't point out yesterday was the outlet situation. So on this side, you have 2 outlets and you have a USB-C. It looks like they actually covered another USB-C down there. So I don't know if it just doesn't work or what the situation is. Our lights over here give us kind of some lighting effects over here. And then the artwork lights up the artwork back there. Again, we didn't point all of this out yesterday. You have a little reading light here as well. You have a bigger light here. Definitely lights the place up. So just kind of want to point that out. And then one more thing on the other side, just for those of you that are interested, you have a regular USB, a USB-C, and then I think this is kind of like that universal plug. So you can kind of like put different attachments in there. So this side doesn't have your traditional plugins like the other side does. So just kind of keep that in mind when you guys are looking to plug things in. You need to have either USB-C or regular USB. We are gonna start today over here checking out some of the exclusive merch here for the Disney Treasure. And already I can see we have the Disney Treasure inaugural sailing. So again, I think you can get this for the first year here. We have a lot of fun little merch down here. You have a nice photo frame. You have these large mugs. Pretty nice quality here. Oh, you know what? I really like that the hat is like embroidered like that, and it's not like a sticker or anything. Looks very nice. We have some keychains down here. We have towels, and then a nice big bag, Disney Treasure. We also have maybe a short sleeve with a pocket. I'll need to see if I can find that. We have a jacket here, and then on the back it says inaugural sailings. So that is nice. I definitely think I'm going to pick something up. Don't know what yet, but I like the idea of being part of the inaugural sailing group here. We've been trying to find where these shirts are, but we don't see them. So these are another Mickey and Minnie that says inaugural sailings. You have Jasmine down here, inaugural sailing. You got the Peter Pan one, Chip and Dale, Stitch. These are just kind of Disney Cruise Line. These are kind of all treasure up here, but these 3 say inaugural sailings. So I see a few, but they don't totally match up down here. We also have one that has the ship design on it. I actually like the one with Mickey here a little bit more though, if I'm being honest with you. Looks like we have some swimsuits here. I don't think they say treasure on them though. We could match it. I think they've got both of our options here. And we also have a Disney Cruise Line Loungefly. It kind of looks like the treasure colors, so I feel like it kind of matches. I don't know if it says treasure on there anywhere. I don't think so. There are a lot of generic pieces of merchandise, sunscreen and then just kind of like Disney merch. So I think we'll pass on showing you all of that, but at least for the specific treasure merch, we did show you some of that. So we have a few pools up here, kind of different levels and tiers, and they have kind of like the main pool, it seems like over here, where the stage is. They've gone ahead and opened it up, but it has netting over it. So it is a little wavy right now, definitely breezy. I'm sure you can see towels and things waving in the wind. So I wonder if that's why they ended up closing that one. On both sides of the ship here, so the opposite side of us and then where we are now, you can actually get Joffrey's coffee, both regular and decaf. They do only offer half and half for creamer options, and they do have sugar up here. So when you are out on the deck or just early in the morning, if you want to come grab some coffee, it's around pretty much the entire time. Also, you have hot chocolate, which is kind of interesting. Then you have like the Coke machines over there for just any of those Coke products offered. Well, we are going to head over here to lunch now. It is just about noon, so we're going to go ahead, pick up a nice little lunch, and then kind of enjoy the ship a little bit. There are activities going on all day long. We have a few things set up for the day, which I am quite excited about. One thing I want to point out is the time though, 12 to 2. I think the first day was actually till 3. So do keep that in mind. You get about a 2-hour window here at Marceline Market. And I think over at Roy Disney, you can also get lunch. Also, this is a lot of fun. Cooking with characters. I like that. They're all making food or picking food of some sort. But yeah, over at Roy Disney, they have a lunch menu. Oh, getting an announcement. I also want to point out as we're heading in, you have a lot of hand wash stations that are available. So making sure to stay clean is something big on these ships, as you guys are in a confined space. So making sure any of those germs come off before you eat. But they are getting ready to open. Probably going to go ahead and grab a seat. All right, so it looks like over here, we have the chef's counter. It looks like we have quite a number of meats over here. We have, looks like a twice baked potato. I think there's a ratatouille around the corner. Yeah, so we have like chicken, potatoes. Oh, we have like stuffed peppers, or stuffed tomatoes actually. You have focaccia bread, charcuterie boards. As you kind of go to the next station over here, we have signature choice. So it looks like we have some tikka masala. This looks like to be kind of a green medley. So this is korma, so maybe I'm wrong there. We have some jasmine rice, carrots, and some salmon, chicken, and some veggies. This is the kids counter. Definitely need to pick up that pot pie, chicken tenders, a few things like that, and then some fruits and veggies at the end. And it looks like before the sweets, you end with the deli here. So they have a Mexican tortilla soup. That looks pretty good. You can do some tortilla strips. You get a lentil soup. And then this is where there are a few different salads over here, which is pretty nice. You have some mesquite spice stir-fried chicken tenders and a crispy pork. So maybe to top onto your salad. And then you get to end here with the pantry favorites. Now we had two things that were very good yesterday. They had like an Oreo cheesecake thing that was very, very good. And then like a celebration cupcake. Both of those fantastic. So we'll try a few more of those here as well. All right, so we have a few items that we ended up getting. They have this chicken pot pie. This is over in the kids section. And this thing is ginormous, by the way. Like, I don't know, I'm super excited for this. Overall, kind of some typical like lunch item menus, and then a few kind of like specialty things. So, you know, we'll try some stuff out, let you know what we liked, didn't like. So I'm not gonna say this is like a knock your socks off, you know, type of chicken pot pie, but I mean, look at how flaky that crust is. It's so flaky, and the flavor is good. It's just not like a, you know, 10 out of 10 or anything. I would still give it probably like an 8 out of 10. Very good flavor, but it's just like, this is incredible just how fluffy they actually do it. It's like a legit pot pie. We are just getting ready now for the Jungle Cruise experience that they're doing here. We're gonna see what this is all about. I think it's like a little show, and then we'll talk about food. Oh yeah, I think we're going right now.
Very nice. You're full of hot air.
Listen, that's while I was asleep right there. It's time for an adventure.
Ooh, I love an adventure.
A Jungle River Cruise adventure. And
welcome, explorers aboard the I skip the lift. I'll be your guide down the
Hey, I'm talking to my passengers here. Hey, don't do that. Do what? Cut it out. Now.
Really quickly, I do want to chime in and let you guys know exactly what is going on here. It does seem to be a little confusing from the viewer's perspective if you don't exactly know what it is. Now this is an experience, it's not as much a show, and you can see that there are 2 boats here, and they basically have you imagine that you are on the Jungle Cruise and you guys are racing to the end. And what you're going to do is you're pretty much doing these fun little games that ultimately get you there faster, and you're using your imagination. And obviously Coriander and Sage are just fantastic jungle skippers. They've got funny jokes just like as if you were on the ride, and they really bring you into the story. However, from a viewer's perspective, it is a little goofy because you don't exactly know what always is going on outside of what they tell you. But that's the whole problem, is they cut their mics a lot of times and just talk to their individual boats. So you don't know what they're talking about. You don't understand what's going on. And then all of a sudden they're doing something new. And sometimes it can be a little hard to follow. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you guys want to get the most out of this particular experience, try and volunteer and become part of the group. It's a lot of fun. They seemed like they were having a blast. But again, as a viewer, you're kind of confused at some parts. Even myself being there, I was still slightly confused. So I can imagine for you guys watching, it might not make a ton of sense until you really understand what this is. So again, I just recommend try and volunteer, try and get involved. You'll have a lot more fun doing so. Again, they do a blast just taking you along. They do the whole backside of water joke. You get to play some games. And yeah, I just think it's really going to be one of those things you have to participate in versus just view, if that kind of makes sense.
Just bring it right on over. That's good. No, give it back to me. Yeah, put it down there, right there. Yes, the imagination will take you places. Okay, very good. Come on, let's go. Oh, don't step out the boat. No, I don't have no life vest. Okay, we use the rope. Come on, let's go. I present to you the eighth wonder of the world. It's beautiful. It's majestic. Oh, it's the backside of fake water. Everybody say, 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 wow. All right, let's go, come on.
We have finished up the show. We're gonna tell you our thoughts on food and then head down to the spa area to kind of go over a little bit of the rainforest room because yeah, we have it for the length of the trip. We'll probably talk about our thoughts on it at the end after we've used it for the whole week. We are going to head down there right now. It's a little like chilly in general. There's a breeze. The boat is kind of doing this a lot. It's not like these big sways and you're like, whoa, but it's like, it's just constantly like rocking. So it is definitely pretty heavy movement right now. That is something that you get when you're not going during like summertime. I feel like when you do go in these kind of off season times, sometimes, you know, the waves are a little bit more choppy, a lot more wind, things like that. So definitely can feel it, but it's not too bad right now as far as just like feeling nauseous or anything. But yeah, you could definitely feel the boat rocking quite a bit. But we're gonna get our suits and then head down to the rainforest room. Well, this is kind of nice. If you guys are football fans, right now the playoffs are going on and we have the Eagles versus the Rams close game. They have it on the big projector up here, the big TV, right in front of all of the chairs and pools. So I actually really like that. I'm really pleasantly surprised that they do that. They did that on Royal as well. You could like watch the football game at the back theater there. Well, we spent quite a while in the rainforest room and it was fantastic. It's kind of like, have you ever gotten a massage or like anything like that and you get out of those, you just feel really relaxed, and that's kind of how you feel, except you don't have like, you know, the tension from your muscles aren't worked out, but instead like you just feel like super calm. It was really, really nice in there. I feel like I was just like sleeping half the time. It was very nice. I really like the rainforest room. And again, we can do more of an in-depth review of it. We're getting some ice cream over here on deck, and then we're gonna play some bingo and go check all of that out. So hopefully we'll see what comes of that. And then tonight I think is formal night, so we'll see what happens there. And then we have the Avengers Marvel dinner. I don't think it's the group version. I think it's just generic from what our server was telling us.
Game is those pink sheets. The third game is the blue sheet. So again, you have a dry erase marker, and it's about 10 seconds in between numbers called.
Bingo
Now,
time.
if you speak Spanish
Good
or
luck.
read Spanish, Now, tonight,
And
bingo is not the
32.
only big event that's happening
Yeah.
for the afternoon.
Oh,
but
you
I
don't
will
care
tell
about that one.
tonight,
No, you want
We're
the
making
big
up
prize.
things are happening.
This is
I'm
weird.
The first
So we need
thing
to, like,
is
make
you'll
up
want to go to the Walt Disney Theater to see one
instead
of our
of,
fabulous shows.
like, just normal
it's called
bingo stuff.
Seize
Yeah,
the
you want
Adventure. Who's
these.
excited to seize?
So do you only play one card
I feel
at a
like I'm
time?
an official.
All three of the rounds you play.
Should I
Okay, so you
swim?
play brown.
That's what it-
Then next game you'll play the pink.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Hello.
So there's 4 games.
Everybody, hi, Sydney. Oh,
Yes, there's
Sydney's
4
giving me,
rounds, yeah.
the tour.
Okay, I
And then
see.
if you buy the higher package, you can get
It's
2 rounds, 2
There you
picks,
go.
like
Shake it
6
up,
of them.
Betty.
Okay.
And it's a
It's
1 in 3
I-
chance of winning.
I-17.
Gotcha.
I won in 7.
It's so weird. I'm not used to bingo this style. So this is what I'm used to.
Look at the
Where,
board.
like,
Always
play
verify
bingo,
from
but typically I'm
Betty,
always
all
used
the
to
numbers are
one.
up here
But
for
they
the
also have like
duration of the game.
tablets, and the tablets just like play for you. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like the whole like fun of bingo is trying to find your numbers. Well, we didn't get bingo, but we did get drag.
The bingo is going once, the bingo is going twice, and the bingo is out of here.
All right, how'd you feel about it?
I feel a little depressed. We should have done the $40 kit to double our odds.
So we're kind of exploring right now. I'm looking at the ship layout, and we're actually on the 12th floor. Right here, we have the kind of some of the kid zone things. We have Apollo, Enchante, and it looks like a few other things up here, but this is floor 12. You can't actually get to floor 12 from all of the elevators. Some of them go up and then some of them don't. I didn't realize that. So I think the way it works is some of the elevators you can see, some of them will bring you up to 11 and then others will bring you up to like 12, 13, 14, etc. Concierge is up at the front there, but then over here at the back it looks like you can actually get up to where we're at right now, which is where we have like the Vibe, Hero Zone, Apollo, and things like that. So depending on the elevators, like you can see right here, there's only 4 that you can take, and I think there's, what is there, 8 elevators normally, or 10?
Oh, maybe, is it 4 on each side, so 8 or 6?
Yeah, so I think so there's almost like double the amount of elevators, but they'll only bring you up to 11. So kind of an interesting layout there. I didn't realize that's kind of how that worked. Okay, so the Hero Zone, as I'm looking at it, is kind of like a sport area. So we have beanbags or cornhole, depending on where you're from. We have basketball over there. Upstairs, I see foosball. I can hear air hockey, I think, right here. We have ping pong over here. And then we have, again, the football game that is going on right now. I think this is where they set up like the inflatable like course as well for like the Incredibles thing. I wanted to do it. I don't know how often they do, but I think it's like a race through this whole thing. So if they do it again, I will let you guys know. But as of right now, I only saw like the one day, and I'm sure it's more often, but I think it's also like only kids. They do have kind of a formal meeting tonight. Tonight, again, is formal night, and a lot of the officers of the ship are out for kind of meet and greets tonight. My hair is crazy still from the Senses Spa Rainforest room, by the way, but over here in the theater, they are playing Mufasa. I think I talked about that already. They're playing it a lot all weekend long, or all week long, really. I think there's like 3 showings today. I think every single day they are playing Mufasa. I still think it's really cool that movies that are in theaters also play inside of the cinema here on deck. But either way, we have our first kind of big show, I think, happening over at the Walt Disney Theater. So we're going to get a spot. Yesterday, it was very hard to get a spot for the show that we saw at Sarabi. So we're making sure not to take too long to go over there. And we'll talk about that at some point as well. It's just didn't realize that you got to really get to these shows in advance because it's very busy and gets very crowded. And the theaters are not that big. So in order to get a good spot or to get a spot at all, you kind of have to show up a little bit early. Oh, they literally just opened the doors for it. Seize the Adventure. That's what we're going to see in 6:30. All right, they made an announcement. I don't think we are allowed to film, so we're going to have to just tell you what our thoughts are on the Seize the Adventure show here. I don't know what all we can and cannot film, unfortunately, so I don't know if I'll be able to show you the Moana show or the Beauty and the Beast show that come later, but either way, we'll let you guys know what we think of this here as soon as we are finished. We are here 30 minutes early, and there are a lot of people you can see up there. Most of the crowds are already filling in here. Upstairs is getting pretty backed up. So again, 30 minutes in advance. As soon as the doors are open, you're better off to try and come get a seat. Well, we are maybe halfway through. I don't really know the timeline, but they just had a technical difficulty and paused the show. Interesting. Obviously, still a very new ship. We've been around about a month now, so we might be going again. So we'll catch you soon. Well, that was a blast. Let's talk about it. Look at the fun lights, the confetti. That was crazy. Yeah, look at the confetti. It was all over. It came blasting from the ceiling there. Well, I was just about to talk about the show, but we actually just got a oh goodness.
Oh, gosh.
I'm trying to get lights on in this place right now. Let's see. Here's a light. Got a bunch of lights over here. All right, let there be light. So overall, the show was great. The people that are singing have some pipes. They can actually sing very well. It was fun. You got a lot of the characters involved. Characters I didn't think would have parts. Brave. There was a whole thing with Merida in there. You had Elsa and just, I don't know. It was a lot of fun. It's definitely something. I think all of the shows inside of the theater, I'm probably going to end up recommending to you guys because I think it's a bigger production. Outside of the little blip that I kind of pointed out briefly there, where there was kind of a technical difficulty going into Tiana's part, outside of that, everything was flawless. And like I said, they can definitely sing. So what do you think about everything, Nicole?
Overall, I thought it was really cool. It kind of reminded me of like Phantasmic a little bit, where they were mashing together like some of the songs and overlapping the songs and the characters were coming out. Whenever Merida comes out, I absolutely love it because I think she is my favorite Disney character. But I thought it was really good. All the characters had, or all the actors had amazing voices. And it was really cute. It was like a fun first show to like sail away, like the adventure. Even though like yesterday was sail away, today's kind of like the night one sail away, and it was really, really cute. I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah, I would definitely just say again, like the singing and everything was phenomenal, by the way. But this was on our door handle, so press the Mickey head to light up the balloon.
Let me know if you get it to work.
Let's see. Pressing the Mickey head. I don't think it's working. I don't know. I'm squeezing it. It's not lighting up. I mean, I'm squeezing it pretty hard, so I don't know, but it's fun nonetheless. All right, we now are here at our Marvel dinner tonight. This is Worlds of Marvel. This is the Ant-Man and the Wasp show. It is formal night as well, so we are all dressed up, ready to enjoy. And I think we have Groot and Rocket's adventure. I think it's that Friday, Thursday? I think
Not our
it's
last
Thursday.
night, so Thursday.
Yes, Thursday, yes.
So excited for that one.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. I think this show has been done at other cruises or like other Disney cruises, so I don't think it's going to be anything too new. This is pretty cool. It actually looks kind of 3D, but we are heading to our seat right now. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. I love it. I love these centerpieces there. And I cannot wait to see what is in store for us here. All right, we have found our spot here, table 404. I think there's a lot of stuff that happens on the screen. So we're gonna sit on this side here to be able to show you guys the screen action. So these are the specialty cocktails, it looks like. So there's the Wakanda Tasting Lab, the Flora Colossus Cooler, the most dangerous drink in the galaxy.
I thought that said Baby Groot. My mind is so like focused on Groot.
So ready for Groot? No, that's
I
gin.
see B, B, Y, and G. I'm like, Baby Groot. Need it. My drink.
Here's a look at the menu that we have for our appetizers. Some fun options here. Definitely think I'll be going with the bao bun tonight. That seems pretty good. Our entrees over here. The entrees assemble. I love that. Chicken schnitzel sounds great. Ricotta gnocchi sounds pretty good. Even the beef tenderloin, pasta. I mean, all of this sounds fantastic. And then for dessert, some great options down here. The donut sundae. The sundae yesterday was fantastic. We have cheesecake bites, even seem pretty delicious. Key lime pie, that forza, all of it just seems fantastic. Something I want to point out, actually, it's kind of cool here. So next to each of the dishes kind of shows you where it might be from, right? So Wakanda, you might have these pork chops, or Stark Industries is the grilled tuna steak. So it's kind of cool to see like how they've done the menu to kind of like make it feel a little bit more like Avenger feel versus just kind of slapping Avengers logo on it. I mean, over here we have web, so I don't know, I really like that they have themed this well, and I'm excited to learn how we use this technology here. They said we're going to learn via the screens here throughout the night. I wonder if there's any characters that come out or how it's going to work, but yeah, are you excited to be at our first Avengers meal?
I am. I feel like, you know, starting off at like Roy last night was nice, but like it wasn't like a Disney vibe, so I'm excited for this Disney vibe tonight.
All right, we're going to try out this bread here. This is a raspberry bread. It's like a pepper or like a...
That's red pepper.
Okay. I really like the sauce portion. I don't think it would be...
I'm not getting a ton of flavor from the bread.
What was it supposed to be? Is it a raspberry or strawberry? It was a berry bread.
I think a raspberry.
Again, you can see the coloring in there. Definitely unique. And the vibe
Can I take a picture?
is awesome, by the way. I'm super excited. We have our little quantum technology right next to the camera here, just out of frame, so you guys aren't totally interrupted by that. But yeah, I really like this. Like, I think this would just be good in general. It reminds me of like a hummus almost. Like, I feel like you could put on like pita bread or something. All right, so now we've got our bao buns here. Very unique. Decent amount of fat on the
In
meat up
just
there.
a few moments, you will
We're getting close
participate in
again.
a hands-on demonstration of the quantum core.
All right, so we're going to try this out quick before our show starts. I think we are just a minute away here. I can't even tell what the meat is because it just melts.
Is it duck? What did I imagine that? I love a good bao bun.
I don't know, but it is like...
I could use a nice little
So
dipping sauce.
crazy.
It's so good. The bread's so fluffy.
I do agree, the vegetables make it a little, not sour, but like, kind of like pungent, like it like kind of pokes you with that flavor, but overall, like, I mean, you just bite right through that. It's crazy. Super good. All right, we have a show to watch here, though. We're going to watch Avengers.
You know what? I need to breathe, find my chi. I just need 15 minutes to. Hi, I'm Scott Lang. But you might know me as Ant-Man.
And I am Van Dyne, the Wasp.
Are you ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, activate. I probably should not have wired the remote targeting protocol.
We'll be back soon with more quantum core demos.
All right, so we pressed our buttons and we kind of made a giant swan grow. A towel swan. Yes, that's true. So we are waiting for our next scene, I think. We'll see what we ultimately shrink or grow or how things work. But we are just waiting on our next dish. But yeah, really like the bao bun, super tender. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It was so tender. This, whatever this is, I want to bring this home, this little like pepper sauce or whatever it is. Everything has been really good so far. And I know a lot of people have kind of had question marks on the Marvel food. And so far, everything's been really good. So pleasantly surprised.
What? That didn't work. Friday? Bring up the
Messing with the
can.
On it.
again. That's our ship.
Oh, this is heat from Gus.
Scott, were you playing with the regulator again?
I just wanted to surprise you.
Quantum cores are back online.
Press all the buttons. Press all the buttons. And we're back to normal.
We did it. Yeah. But the regulators tried.
Oops. Buttons pressed.
Hey! Can you hear me? Hello?
Spider-Man?
They did!
Spider-Man's on the ship somewhere.
Great. I just missed out on my Ultimate Avengers dream team.
You can always help Miss Marvel with cleanup on the top deck.
Or, how about I supervise the dessert team these nice people here?
All right, Spider-Man has shown up. We are kind of the last section. Some tables have already left, unfortunately. So, yeah, they might have missed him on the way in or out there. How's it going?
Hi.
I'll get into it.
Oh, but I
And Friday, don't tell Mr. Stark I brought him school day.
I don't have to tell him. He has security cameras and GPS on the Quinjet.
I better bring him back a cheeseburger. Bye, everyone!
There he goes. Bye, Spider-Man.
Like the beat, beat, beat of a tom-tom.
I said, the spectacular spinning Samuel! Sammy! Suze, what are you doing here? What? He's not on the ship. We left him in the terminal at Port Canaveral. What are we supposed to do? We don't have an act. We do! What? We're here to help, don't worry. We're professionals.
Yeah, we heard that your headliner didn't show up, and darn, that's a shame. Well, good thing we got a great act. We've been working on it for days. Years.
This is your captain speaking. Please, return all tray tables to their upright positions.
That's right. Thank you very much. All right.
Okay, you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm a strong, independent woman. Should we all take the left?
Or should we take the right? Step on it, shorty!
Frankie, we're going too fast.
Nonsense! Let's see what this baby can do. Independent woman. Come on, we gotta do the next movie, man. Okay. Which one is it?
Let me choose.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Dr. Elsa Schneider, evil archaeologist in Dillon who knows you and your father intimately.
Oh. But you still didn't tell me which one.
Choose wisely!
Oh!
When I give you the choices, it is time to speak!
I mean, I'm scared.
All for the 64-ounce Goofy Thirst Quencher, say Goofy Thirst Quencher, or... I'm watching you. Or... Hey, you go! Goofy Thirst Quencher or the Simple and Humble Cup.
Oh. It's more, I didn't ask you. And don't cut me off while I'm gonna cut you off. Where was I? It's more beautiful than I ever could have imagined. Now you laughing. Eternal life.
He chose poorly.
I didn't choose poorly, they did.
Did you all really think that was the choice? All right, let's get
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Now I gotta keep this strong independent man back, okay? You better watch it. This is not Tarzan.
Sorry.
Relax, bro, okay? All right, shall we dial it back? Let's dial it back!
Since you know everything. You like that, huh? All right. Watch yourself. saw you shiver a little bit. You okay? It's all right. That's all right. This is good. Y'all do free refills? After all these years, it's good to be home with you.
Come on, Indiana Jones. I'll buy you a drink.
Haunted Mansion?
Yep.
On whose
They're all
side?
paying.
They're all
All right, my friend.
During the show, we tried, it's like monkey head. How did you like it?
It was good. It reminded me just of like a tropical drink with some rum. Strong, but like good that it's strong for what you're paying for. But it was good, and the head was cute for the Indiana Jones theme.
Well, we were going to head over to Scat Cat Lounge and kind of hang out for a bit, but definitely a little tired again today. We've been taking Bonning the past 2 days, and we take it on our cruises, but I definitely feel like it's making me a little tired all day. Not to the point that I'm like knocked out, but just kind of like sluggish. That's the only way I can really explain it. It's like, man, we got like 10 hours of sleep last night. We should not be tired. And I think it's because we're taking Bonning. We're taking 50 instead of the 25. So I wonder if that's what it's doing. I don't think I'm going to take it tomorrow, or if I do, maybe I'll either take half of one, so like a 12.5, or just one at 25. I took 2 today just to be safe because the boat is doing a little rocking. But I just want to like warn you guys. They say Dramamine is like really kind of like sedating, and Bonning like really doesn't have a sedating effect, not like Dramamine, but I think it does. Just from what I'm experiencing, I'm like, yeah, like I definitely feel a little just like tired. Nicole said the same thing. It's like we shouldn't be this tired at like 1, 2, 3 p.m. When like we just got up at 9, 10, whatever it was. So it's like I think we're gonna watch that tomorrow. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here. But I just wanted to do a little debrief quick on everything that we kind of ended the night with. And yeah, so I thought that dinner was good. I liked the food. But I do wish that there was like characters or more interaction there. I think I was under the impression it would be more show-like and less just like a screen that you're looking at. I didn't know, but I know that's probably what they do on the other ships. So the fact that we're going to have like the Groot and Rocket experience later in the week makes me think we're not going to get as much Groot and Rocket as I was hoping for. We did get Spider-Man that got to come around. We took a photo with him really quick, but I mean, it was very quick. He's just like running like table, take a photo, move on. And I get it. He came out in like the last minutes, and I showed you guys many of the tables were gone. So I think I was under a little bit of a different impression of how that was going to work. And then we just did like a Indiana Jones show right there. I haven't seen all these Indiana Jones shows, so I wasn't totally getting the references. This was an 18 plus show. I think the 18 plus shows are great on the ship. It's not overly raunchy or overly crazy, but it's just enough to let you know that you're in the 18 plus. I think we did one other that was 18 plus too already yesterday, but I'm really enjoying the 18 plus, and I'm excited to do more of those. But they do kind of both. Like from what I've seen, they might do like a show that's just regular and then a show that's 18 plus. So it's nice that you can just do whichever version that you want. And I think they do a great job. Coriander and Sage are phenomenal hosts to what they do, and I think they deserve all the praise. We'll have to give them some sort of compliment card or something if we can. And then finally, the show that we did in the Walt Disney Theater, like the Adventure of the Seas, or Seas the Adventure, I think is what it was. But that was a great show. I already talked about that, but really, really, really liked that one too. So overall today was just a blast. I think that there was a lot of good shows. Definitely the evenings, you're getting a lot of stuff going on. You could do more in the afternoon, but I think we like to do like pool stuff and kind of relax. Tomorrow we get to have another pretty chill day, and then it's going to be excursions and ports for the 2 days after that. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so that way you guys are notified when we go on to day 4 and 5 for those. Like I said, tomorrow, day 3. I think we're doing the Haunted Mansion bar tomorrow. So if you guys want to get more of a deep dive for that, we'll be doing that at some point. And digging into a few more things. We might try the jumbo treat or sweets tomorrow, depending, or we'll do that later in the week. It'll really depend on how everything's lining up tomorrow. But yeah, either way, it was just a blast. Any notes you want to add, Nick?
I think my note for today might be watch how much Bonning you take, and wait to need it because I feel like I've been out of it all day and I need to stay up and explore this ship tomorrow. So be careful with your meds.
Yeah, so there you go. Make sure that you guys watch your intake when you guys are taking these drugs to kind of help with motion sickness. Again, now we know. I mean, we've taken them before, but I don't think we've taken this high of a dose. And yeah, today definitely it just felt like we were like slugging through the day a little bit, but that's okay. Tomorrow we'll learn our lesson, hopefully have a better approach and be a more attentive and a little bit more awake, especially if we want to explore quite a bit more. But again, we still knocked out quite a bit here today. So either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate you. Just a quick bonus clip for you guys. Drink of the day. I didn't cover this yesterday. I think I mentioned something very, very briefly, but just to show you, every day you get an alcoholic option and a non-alcoholic option that will swap every single day. They said you can get them at the bars or wherever that you get alcohol. And I just want to show you, we'll cover this more tomorrow and throughout the week. But yeah, every single day it rotates. And I think it's like a cheaper price. So also pretty cool.